All right, so my name is Daphne Smith. I am the founder and CEO of Broker Builder Solutions and Data Management Solutions. So I started Broker Builder Solutions in March of 2015. And I really wasn't looking to get into business, to be totally honest with you. At the time, the company that I was working for, they started licensing their software to brokers, and an enrollment firm reached out to me and said, hey, they don't do this for us anymore. When you worked there, you did a wonderful job. Can you help me? And so here I am 10 years later.
Working with Daphne's was a game changer. There was nobody else like Daphne. The enthusiasm and the energy that she has, it's off the chart. And you can see it when you meet her, when you talk to her, when you work with her.
Daphne's probably one of the hardest working people that I know. She is very supportive as well. She encourages everybody to always work on themselves and grow, whether it's in their professional life or their personal life.
My time here has been really productive. I've learned a lot, especially with Daphne. She's a great leader. She loves to push. She loves to make sure that she's encouraging her employees.
My employees love her. And when we talk about BBS, it's just like a feeling of security.
We are all afforded the ability to dream, right? And dreaming is amazing. In my dreams, right, I never dreamed of being a business owner, but now that I am, it's opened up a whole new world that anything that I think of comes to be, right? And so I started to empower myself with BBS. I started to empower others with Women Who Uplift. I then empowered myself again with Data Management Solutions, and now it's time for me to give that back to my community.
Daphne is a fighter. It doesn't really matter what type of challenge is really thrown at her. She's willing to just give it a try.
When Daphne tells you she's gonna do something, she's gonna do it.
Definitely a fighter in the ring. She's a fighter in her business. She fights for us. So everything about her says fighter.
I do consider myself a fighter. At 7 years old, when my daddy was murdered, I fought. At 14 years old, when my mama got in a car accident and left me, I fought. At 15 years old, when I was a teen mom and had a baby, I fought. And I train every day to get on the offense and the defense. I fight.
And now, introducing boxing out of the blue corner, Daphne Smith.
So when I started boxing, it was more to alleviate the stress, right? In doing the boxing to alleviate stress, I would begin to think, right? Like, this is not far-fetched from my life. I'm gonna get up in the morning and I don't know what's gonna come at me. And then there's days where you're tired and you just don't feel like you can fight anymore, right? But you have to muster up the courage and the energy to stay in the ring and to fight another day if you wanna be successful, if you want your team to be successful, if you want your clients to be successful. And so in dreaming all these dreams, it comes relatively exhaustive, right? And so that's kind of the boxing, right? The empowering women to rise and reign. As we are rising and we are reigning, right? We get tired. And you've got to find the energy, the stamina to withstand it all, because I've got to get in that ring and there is going to be a woman that's coming at me and she's going to throw a jab and I'm going to have to slip off of that jab, right? And I've got to think quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? But guess what? What they tell me in the ring all the time is, you ain't tired. And we're not, because we're strong, and we continue to get up and to do it over and over and over again.
On behalf of Broker Builder Solutions and Data Management Solutions, I personally want to say thank you. I want to thank you to all of our existing clients, to anybody that was a prior client, for allowing us and for allowing me and trusting me and this team to serve you. I want to say thank you for any team member that's ever been a part of this team, for allowing me to be a student, allowing me to be a teacher, allowing me to provide your leadership, and believing in my vision and my dreams.